This is what I would like to see. Welcome, everybody. I'll just repeat. Please forgive me. Holy crap. What am I doing? What are you doing here? This guy right here is here to make sure everything works well. And so far, so good, it looks like. I'm impressed. If you've made it this far into the maze, then you are doing well. This is the most crazy theory you're ever going to hear. But it's probably true, and it ain't my fault. Look, I didn't think this up. Somebody else did. I'm just reading what they lay down, and that's the truth of it. If you're here, you know what WandaVision is. That's cool. It's not really that important that you show up to WandaVision. That's not like the secret to life. WandaVision is just a show. But hey, you know what? I'm going to get excited, and I hope that you do too, because this is what this is meant to be, fun. Who's seen such a weird circumstance in this year, right? Have you had a good year though? Are you having a good year? No.
Yeah, so I kind of wish the year starts this month or in February. Let's just give January back to 2020 and start this year 2021 in February. How about that?
That's a great plan. Now this guy has not seen a WandaVision, so he's going to be watching it with us tonight, and then later on, we're going to have a special guest. This individual is what I will introduce you to, or introduce you. He is the emissary of the High Priestess. Now, what is the High Priestess? The High Priestess is. Can we see what's streaming again? I'm more comfortable that way. Screw the chat room. Ain't nobody in the chat room. I didn't expect anybody to be in there. You shouldn't be in there anyways. You should be at home. Give me the tarot. The High Priestess, which you will see in the corner up there, is the most, or from the way I read the cards, the most powerful card in the deck. And I believe that she was the design influence for the Scarlet Witch. She has what is called a diadem. You can see it on her head right there. This right here, it's called a diadem. It has an orb. And then these are pomegranates. Now we're looking for the word pomegranate tonight. It's funny. It's funny. Now Wanda is a witch, and her power is over probability. Sounds weird, right? It's because it is weird. It's a really weird individual. It's a hard thing to express. I mean, how do you express that? I hope when you're listening to this, like on your way to work tomorrow, or like fucking one day in the future sometime, and you're like, what a stupid ass fucking power, right? But that's why the tarot deck is a symbol of Wanda, because she has to do with synchronicity. Now, I want to show you something real quick. It's a page in a comic book, and it's in that folder number new 7 one that I gave you. I want to also introduce you to a couple of things that you might not know about the tarot deck, and that's that all of the people are pretty much the same person. See how these two people are the same? There's just a little bit of difference in probably their headdress or whatnot. And then these people are the same as well. One is just, they're both the divine feminist, the divine feminine, the goddess, the divine. And you might have heard that a lot in WandaVision, right? Oh, those roses look divine. Are those roses? Or are those pomegranates? This card right here has definite roses in it. So you can see there's a progression, right? It goes roses, roses, pomegranates. Definitely fucking pomegranates. So, what were we looking for again? Oh, a comic page. Right there, see the image to, or the Avengers Assemble. A one over, with that one right there. Please hit that one and open that. That right there. Let's look at this. Whoa! Alright, all's well. All's well and wisely put, peoples. We're going to keep going just in case you guys don't understand what's going on here. In short, every single episode of WandaVision stands for a card in the tarot. But it's also the story wheel of the progression of the story. Does that make sense? They say that a bunch also. Story. There's a very yeah, boom! That right there. Avengers Assemble number 20. Now go back to the page. There's one thing that comes after that page. The very next one after that page. Could you just flip it through it? Brow. Yeah. That guy right there. This is a good example of Wanda's. Could you make it real big not on their screen, but on our screen, just like you just had it right there? Or actually, I'll just bring it up on my phone because I have it there also, I do believe. So anyways, the story wheel, if you match it up and say it out loud, progresses into, it's real simple. And that's why none of the episodes make sense, because they're just basically that interpretation. I hope the volume's going, right? Yeah, I can see. Oh yeah, good, cool, man. We should be cool, brother. We all right here now. Strength, we don't need that. Temperance, we don't need that. World, we don't need that. Devil, we gonna need that. Empress, we gonna need that. We gonna need the High Priestess. We gonna need the moon. We're gonna need justice and death. Probably gonna need that magician. Wheel of Fortune. These are all potentials. These are all just probabilities. Right? Each card is just a probability. What's your story? Step up to the meta egg table, because we are about to get cray-cray. Each of these cards is a probability and a point in the story and progression. That's my call. I'm making it. I'm standing for this. I'm standing on this one. I'm standing high on this one. And we're going to go boom. We're going to go the magician right there. We're going to go death down here. We're going to go justice over there. The moon in the middle. Now, the moon is a card of illusion and deception, and therefore often suggests a time when something is not as it appears to be. Perhaps a misunderstanding on your part or a truth you cannot admit to yourself. And we're going to say that card right there represents the entirety of the show of WandaVision. We're going to say that this bubble right here of water is the bubble that they are trapped in. And when they go through that bubble, they came into a whole new world, right? And I think that there's two factions, little fighting right here. But ignore this right here. This never comes up in the series, this dog and this wolf. But what this stands for is like that old parable that you hear sometimes about which dog you feed, so to speak. This is Hydra and this is Sword. Or whoever else, witches, I don't know. Whatever, man. This is just a theory, y'all. If I'm wrong, shit, man, I'm going to erase this shit tomorrow. But But I don't think I'm going to be, because it's fucking blatant because of that fucking lobster right there. That thing scares the shit out of me, man. That is like the creature from the Black Lagoon. Listen, man, my name is Will Morgan. I'm a gunter, all right? And all I do is I solve puzzles. I solve little mysteries. Sometimes when they ain't even there. All right? But that lobster right there is the only symbol of a lot. There's so many symbols and Easter eggs and WandaVision. So they put this there. Hey, I need you to put up a screenshot right there in that corner now.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
And then we'll go back to the comic book for a second. The comic book has the deal. It didn't come in very good. You can't read it, so we're not going to put it up there. But basically what happens... We can make it the whole screen, maybe. All right, keep going. Onward and ever onward. The magician, when the magician appears in a spread, it points to the talents, capabilities, and resources at the disposal to succeed. The message is to tap into one's full potential rather than holding them back, especially when it is a need to transform something. Oh, shit, yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, just leave that up there. So this is about, okay, she says, everyone out. We need to get the civilians out of harm's way. That's the Wasp. That's Jane Van Dyne. And it says, wait, I can still land this thing. And then that right there is Wonder Man. And he says, Wanda, the Quinjet's dead. It's impossible. And scroll up real quick. And he says, no, Simon, it's just very unlikely. And if I alter the probabilities involved, and she lands the damn thing. That's all her power is. But they didn't show you that in the MCU. What they show you is like bullshit. Like she fucking waves and gets in people's minds and stuff. Like which is kind of true, but it's more just like a ripoff of the Dark Phoenix idea. I think they were just going to make her go Dark Phoenix. Never go Dark Phoenix, bro. Never go full Dark Phoenix. Okay, hold on. We gotta stop and regroup now because there's another page. Go to the next page. This is what happens in the same issue. Let's make this full screen so we can read it again because that shit was dope. Man, that shit was dope. Let's do this more often. This is fun. All right, let's make this big. All right, okay. I could do girl voices. You want me to try to do... We could make this funny as hell. All right. Scroll up just a little bit. No, I think you're right. I got to drive after this. It is 11:30. It is 1 o'clock. We will have Andras Jones. Andras motherfucking Jones up in this. He is an actor. You might have seen him in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master, I believe it is called. Wonderful cast. Wonderful, fantastic group of individuals. And Andras Jones among them. Also, he was in some of the best films that you'll never see. That's the fucking magic about this bastard. And he also is a game show host, and that's why he'll be here. Because his game show involves an idea. It is a radio tarot divination tool. So this guy understands how to mix medias together and how to see and bend the idea of the tarot better than I could ever explain. So I'm hoping him here on the night that we're going to see the High Priestess will be a special event. This is Wanda. Listen, have you got another hex in you? And she says, well, I'm still shaky from the Quinjet, but a little one, sure. Okay, short version. I think a house full of people maybe got shrunk down into a subatomic microverse underneath our own. So I need a hex to shrink myself down there and then one so I can find them when I do. So she's trying to do two things. One thing's easy. The other thing is find these people in an entire universe. And she goes, that's not little, Jan. I mean, boosting your shrinking power is one thing, but finding a handful of people in a whole universe, the synchronicities involved, can you do it or not? Next page. Yeah, give me it. Give me it. And then boom, she reinforces the idea. She says, just remember what I said about synchronicities. Your probabilities are being altered on a massive scale. That means you're going to attract coincidences, which, and then she shrinks her down. I won't go into the rest of the story, but I want to put that in your head that we are fucking with probabilities, homies. And because of that, the synchronicities are going to increase. The first episode represents the moon card, because there's no character in it. The rest around it are all characters in a story. Well, some say maybe you're just the observer and you're walking towards that moon card. And that moon card represents, I don't know, the TV maybe, or something like this. I'm pretty sure that this right here is Wanda, and she's asleep and she's making all of this shit happen. And this right here, this little lobster, stands for like a secret she got. Can you go back into the folder, and in the other corner you can put up a picture of the lobster from the flick? No. Should be down a little bit maybe. Yeah, right there. See that lobster right there? Boom! No, one down, right there. Yeah, give us that. Yeah, give us that. Huh. Woot. This is the scene. The whole movie is like neuro-linguistic programming. I don't mean, look it up, man. It's quite easy. It's an idea. They kept repeating the word lobster. You see that lobster? Now give me the tarot thing again. You see this lobster right here? That's the same. No, just keep it right. Oh, yeah. Look at that lobster. That lobster's boiling. And what that is the High Priestess right here. Give me that folder again. There's a picture that looks just like this. But that's the same. Her robes represent. And then the Empress card as well. We see the water come in. This means memory. It's time. This is such a good night, man. This is what this night's all about, brother. ANDRAS JONES, there's nobody more welcome to talk about fucking memory than ANDRAS JONES. Yeah, we'll bring this one over here. And we'll bring Justice over here too, peeps. Oh, fuck yeah. Boom. Not yet. No. Keep switching. Switch. What was I looking for now? Water? No. The. Give me a bigger screen. Bigger screen. I can tell you right here. See, it's the where you see the tarot cards. Yeah, peoples. Yeah, peoples. That's what they see, right? I can keep pointing here. You just bring up that folder real quick, and I saw there's like little images. All right, my good friends. The Magician card is a little weird because basically in it you have one side stiff. No, it's different. It's just of the tarot cards. There, right there. You just passed it. Right there, like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to keep that one up there for a while. Yeah, peoples. the character that Vision plays is at one point very rigid because he's asking, he's in the communist. So what are we going to do about the neighborhood watch? What are we going to do? Oh. And then later, once they get him drunk off of whatever, I think that's the cup maybe. The sword is represented on the helicopter and the rose bushes. And that's why there's rose print all over. And you also notice that, yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, doggy. Ooh, dog. No, this just illustrates that the water from her robes. Don't you see that? This is what the fortune tellers know that you don't know, bro. Yeah, there's a moon at her feet. But this also shows that the moon card and the High Priestess are related. And when you watch like the episodes, you'll see such a high representation of water. The deluge, because it stands for memory. And the memory is all coming back to Wanda tonight, folks. That's what's next on the storyline. The moon in the middle. Okay, so we'll put the moon in the middle. The next one would be the magician. When the magician appears in a spread, it points to the talents, capabilities, and resources at the individual who's walking on this moon card. This is the path we're on, folks. We're the fool here. It represents the capabilities and resources at the disposal to succeed. The message is tap into one's full potential. That's what you do in a story. You tell you who's your character, the situation they're in. They're stuck on the moon, bitches. You're on the moon. The magician comes in and he's like, hey, I can do this and I can do that. But we don't know who he is. He's an illusion. He's Illusion the magician. The next one is forced because at the end of the second episode, she is pregnant. So the Empress is the traditional associated with the maternal influence. She's the card. She's fruitful. What she brings is all the fruit and the wheat from all that water. All that water we were just talking about is coming in on the Empress too. You see this? That's Wanda on her couch.
Oh shit. That's a river.
And that's Wanda's couch right there. And you'll see in the third episode that there's that. Look, man, you're not going to get fucking eat your heart out. New rock stars, bitches. There's fucking, that's what we're dealing with. Kubrickian type symbolism. My peeps. Step into a new realm. You're on the moon now. That's her in her 1970s on her pillows. So this card, if the moon's the first card that we play, and the magician has to be the second card, and our story wheel, right? We'll put this over here because it's really, it's so basic. The first episode is so sterile. If you go back and you watch it, I feel like I'm like, buy now. This is a tarot deck, folks. If you call now, we sponsored by... You'll get 10% if you put in... Now, this is another thing. You see this? You'll notice that all the clothes that they wear in Westview or wherever they are designed after the back of old throughout history. Like, if you look at them, all their clothes look like that. Like, even the doctor's plaid suit looks like that shit right there. That's what they did. And if you look at the trees in episode 3, bitch, look at the trees. Look at them!
Are they pretty similar?
Yeah, it's like a 1970s. It looks like Brady Bunch, right? You can go and look, like, don't do this during COVID. I should wear my mask. I got one in my pocket. Everybody's got one in their pocket now. We'll do this. It's 11:45. At around 12:30, we're gonna have ANDRAS JONES from Radio8Ball, where they question answers and answer questions, and then question the answers again, like audio dude, and he's probably doing he's doing a ritual right now. I guarantee you. There's magic afoot, folks. So we got the moon. We got the magician. Next would be the Empress. I guess because she's designed after her. See, all of the characters are Wanda. Because Wanda's really the magician. That was just a show of strengths. And you know, that's not the only person's talents. Because there's another dude who got the same talents, yo. The only difference is he got a sword. Now, here's the secret. All you have to do is look up the Google definition. That's what we have. The ones that I read earlier are the ones you get off of Google. I just made these cards because I'm a freaking nerd. Because in my head, there's all this red string going everywhere. I'm the perfect... No, I'm pumping myself up, but really I'm like what happens when Scooby-Doo gets mixed with Shaggy. Wait, that's a terrible combination. Sherlock Holmes gets mixed with... It's better. It's better if it's... Okay. So, and the Empress is the next one. If you buy now, you can do this at home. The Empress is traditionally associated with maternal influence. It is the card if you are hoping to start a family. She can represent the creation of life, romances, art, or new business. And there's new business when she sees that symbol on her neck. Y'all, what up? It's going to get crazy. I am the Alex Jones of Easter eggs, peeps. Welcome to the moon. The next one is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the card of mystery, stillness, and passivity. This card suggests that it is time to retreat and reflect upon the situation and trust your inner instincts to guide you through it. Things around you are not what they appear to be. Perfect for a story wheel. What next? It kind of forces something. Because if we pick the High Priestess, there's only 3 more spots. And as soon as he gets back, I'll show you why we're even fucking around with tarot cards in the first place. And that's because there is a specific part where they tell you, this is right. This has got to be right. The only way, if I'm right, there's a devil. The devil's coming. Because the devil is in the cards, guys. There's a couple of other cards. We could be dealing with resurrection. This card right here. See, there's heavy. In the comic books, Mephisto, here, we'll look it up. This shouldn't take too long. We got time. So here, go to the photo real quick, and I got another one that I want you to pull up real quick. I'm hyped, guys. I'm hyped. I'm excited. This is the most fun I've had in a while. Keep just flipping through them. I'll tell you what I think is cool. That one, go back one to the moon. Yeah, show that. Show that right there. We're talking about the moon again. We're going to the moon. We're going to Westview. And we're going to head right into that water. We're going to go into that bubble that's coming out of the High Priestess. But there's somebody who's subterranean, because these cards go like that. Like if you look at the moon, what do we do with that thing? What do we do with the moon? You fool. You fool! What did you do with the moon? Ah, there's the moon. Right there is our line, our subterranean line. These people are up above. The Empress is going to be fruitful. She has that wheat picture behind her. She has the Venus picture on her couch, folks. And there's your spread. That's how we're going to fucking line these guys up. And we're going to have a good time doing it. The moon goes in the middle. Now go back to the folder and I'll show you another version of, it's called a hexagram. I don't even know Like I couldn't find any information. All I know is once I get over, no, that one that's all pink in the corner with the white. Yay. Oof, I've used it so often. Everybody's seen this. This is how we know which episode is what. Boom, the significator goes in the middle. That would be, the significator would be the one that basically holds the whole story wheel together. That's a story wheel. The top one would be the magician with all the roses. Look, your roses are divine. Nothing outside but your roses, dear. You guys remember that? I hope you're driving in the morning, listening to this shit, and you're like, oh, damn. The next one would be the Empress. We saw, now, oh, fuck yeah, look at that. I need some water. See, I got this Flamin' Moe's Simpson energy drink, and that's a gag gift, but I ruined myself because I drank it, and now my mouth is on fire.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'll get you some water.
So there's only a few cards. Maybe we get Resurrection. We could get Resurrection, because this is this is Christian symbolism. Judgment Day. We bring Vision back to life. But I think Vision is an illusion. I think that there's somebody else. And like I said, there's a story wheel here. And certain things are pressed. Because let me read you guys what the Justice card is. I don't give two damn. I care because the symbolism is there. And I get why. It's like we might tonight, one of my predictions, we might see, for real though, we might see a tarot spread. It's Halloween. And there's witches afoot, y'all. The Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the Sun, Judgment, the Hermit. For the Star, the Moon, the Chariot, the Lovers could happen. The Emperor, the World, the Temperance, Strength, Empress. There's cards everywhere, y'all. The Devil, Death, Justice. Listen to Justice, guys. Justice is a good one. Indicates that the fairest decisions will be made. Justice is the sword. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to check. I see he has the chat. Is anybody in here? 8 people watching now. Dude. This is it, y'all. Indicates that the fairest decisions will be made. Justice is the sword that cuts through a situation and will not be swayed by outer beauty when deciding what is fair and just. Have you put it together? Have you put it together yet? Do you remember? I don't even think we have it. Oh, motherfucker. I got a bit. Hold on. Excuse me. You guys just marinate. All right. Can you flip through it like that and they see that? Can you just fucking slide through it and we'll just play that for a second? Oh, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. It all depends, man. We have to see. We have to see. It's almost midnight. 12:30 ANDRAS Jones. Maybe there's a lag. That's cool too. I'm excited. You should be excited too. You should fall asleep right now listening to this because there's something to talk about at the water cooler. Say, I just saw this crazy. You know, there's some like Hydra, MK Ultra stuff going on. Nah, I'm just kidding. There, let's just that. It's stopped. All right. Well, I'll come back in here. That's fine then. Flip through it real quick and we'll talk about them. I got my water now. This is brought to you by water, folks. Because it's good for all of us. Certain things are pressed. We know the Empress was pressed because it was pregnant. She was pregnant at the end of the episode. We know that the next, go down. It should be called Spectrum Priestess PNG. The Spectrum Priestess PNG, yeah, that one right there. Give me her. Captain Marvel, guys. That's who this is. This is Captain Marvel. She was wearing the necklace. She's covered in blue. That's why she has fish pants, y'all. That's why she has fish pants. Yeah, she's on the spin thing. All of the characters that are involved, I'm guessing that each episode is a new character. And that those characters represent certain people. And I might be wrong about who they represent. But they're all characters in the story. The devil is in the details. Also, I wanna. Do you guys know who Mephisto is? We've got time. This is perfect. This is rolling. We're rolling with this, right? Mephisto, guys. Mephisto. If you look him up on the Wikipedia, this dude's got so much history. I would say that the first appearance of Mephisto would be Marvel Spotlight number 5, the first appearance of Ghost Rider. Johnny Blaze makes a deal with this Faustian like Satan, right? I mean, they later called him Mephisto because it fits, man. Man, what if we get Mephisto? Who would play him? Oh, dude. Are you guys getting excited? You should be friggin' pumped. Mephisto's coming tonight. And there's no better person to usher his ass in. Other version. No, man. Come on, peeps. They probably got the Wicca. They're going to change this. It's going to be updated before you listen to this. Publication. Man, he is the Scarlet Witch's children, man. Later manipulates the sorcerer in gathering 5 scattered fragments of his soul were lost, ill-fated from Franklin. Oh my gosh, dude, Franklin. Guys, attempts to use magic to conceive children with her husband, the android Vision. She unknowingly summons, and Mephisto tries to take the babies back. Man, there's no bees. There's no bees. There's no bees. There was never any damn bees in Marvel. I can't find any bees. I researched. I can't find bees. I can't find the bees, man. I can find flies. There's flies. Mephisto has flies around his head. She translated it as the beekeeper. It's not AIM, although the AIM, but everybody knows AIM is beekeepers. It could be the two factions, the dogs maybe. One's AIM because it's yellow. I don't know. Fuck, man. They thought this. They're way ahead of us. It forces it because it's not random. It's in the cards. The devil Mephisto's in the cards. And you know what? There's this right here. You know what? Watch this. Watch this. It's so simple. It's so simple. Watch this. Hey, Google. Look up Revelations chapter 12. Right here, this lady right here, she's got a scepter of stars. She's got a scepter and stars. These are the symbols that you can tell her by. She's wearing robes. that have roses, maybe pomegranates. Look at those, they're roses. But they're also pomegranates. But if you, I was listening for pomegranate. They're going to say pomegranates. They said every fruit but pomegranates. They said every fruit but pomegranate. I'm sorry, I got excited. I just pulled another Jones, man, another Alex Jones. So listen, it was all flowers. The flowers were in the second episode. She's dressed in flowers. Look at it. Her whole Scarlet Witch thing going on. I bet you it doesn't show it, but the little thing she's in, it looks like this. The little outfit she's in while she's a magician. All of it looks like the back of cards. Where are we at? 12:01. Look at all of these people. What's up? Obi-Wan the homie. Stephen J. What are all of you guys doing, guys? Party people in the house. She's got that symbol, guys. Now this right here, Revelations 12. Hey, Google, look up Revelations 12. This will give you the creeps, man. This is how... Look, man. Google, give me Revelations 12. Hey, Google! Excuse me, hey, Google? Would you look up Revelations chapter 12, please? Look at this motherfucker.
MIT. Bible Gateway Revelation chapter 12. Niv. A great and wondrous sign appeared in heaven.
Oh my God.
A woman clothed with the sun,
a woman clothed with the sun. And the great and wondrous sign appeared in heaven. A woman clothed with sun, with the moon under her feet. Remember the card? A moon is under her feet because it's the same person. A moon was at her feet. She was pregnant and cried out in pain. She was about to give birth. Then another sign appeared in heaven, an enormous red dragon. That's Mephisto, peeps. That's the devil. And he came looking for that baby, man. Read chapter 12. It will freak you out. It's Marvel Revelation. Dude. Come on, guys. We got Mephisto, homies. After that, I'm thinking, because of the story wheel, we need something bad to happen, guys. That's death. That's death, bro. I can't even read that. No, man. No, fuck that. I'm not reading that. What if the wizard was the fool? What if the wizard popped in there? You know why it's death? Because, all right, the card. Look up the Grim Reaper card. Look up it's Grim Reaper, bro. We're rolling the dice. We're looking for what's the probability of Grim Reaper, guys? What is the probability of... what are the chances? Are you crazy? They're going to introduce 3 fucking characters? These characters are awesome, dude. Wonder Man. Dude, I swear to God, there's this issue. Because Wonder Man hung out with Beast. Beast leaves. Yes, Grim Reaper card. Grim Reaper. It's the Reaper. This is Wonder Man. We'll read about him in a second. He's next, guys. A black rose, man. And see, right up underneath this card, if you check this card out, there's 2 people. There's like, first, the king. The king is messed up, man. The king was not successful. He's got that crown. The crown, his scepter is broken. He's just trounced upon the horse. The white horses. That's the white horse for Revelations. We got this Revelation shit going on, man. This is WandaPocalypse. Boom! Hashtag it! Dude! Hashtagable! Hashtagable! WandaPocalypse! Is it still on? Did I fuck it up? Alright, cool, man. WandaPocalypse! Holy fuck! Jesus, on a high note. Woo! Shake it off. Shake it off. 12:05. 30 minutes to Andras Jones. 30 minutes to Andras Jones, people. Look him up. He's got a Google. What does his card say? I wonder which card Andras picks. I wonder which part Andras is digging on. Oh my goodness, peoples. The fool maybe. No, there's cards pressed. The devil's in the cards. The devil's in the details. Holy fuck. Jesus, guys. Spread it on toast. What's that? Oh, with the hearts? I think we see a very tall, caped figure in the new trailer, and it's not Vision. Whoa, penis Whedon? No, man. No. No. That's not... Is this Myrtle? Who got a hold of... What is up, 2nd Street Marvel in the house, peoples? Oh, my goodness. He signed from heaven, and a tall swept of stars out of the sky, and he flung them to earth, and the dragon stood in front of the woman who was about to give birth so that he might devour her child. The moment it was born, she gave birth to a son, a male child who will rule all nations with an iron scepter. And her child was snatched up to God, to his throne. Man. All right, let's go through some of the clips. Bring up the folder of the movie clips. We're going to go through some of the clips. We're going to look at that. Because I'm excited now. It could be Resurrection, y'all. Let's see, there was somebody said Tower. What if the Tower was in there? I don't know, man. The Emperor? Who would the Emperor be? Let's you know what? Let's look up Grim Reaper. Hey Google, look up Grim Reaper Marvel. You're listening anyways.
According to Wikipedia, Grim Reaper is a fictional character, supervillain appearing in American comic books published.
Thank you. All right. Oh boy. Public fictional Barry. Eric Williams was born in Paterson, New Jersey, and Simon Williams' brother. Eric was the black sheep of the family. His mother, Martha, would tell him that he was born bad while heaping affection on Simon. Eric's father was charged with disciplining him, but was abusive and uncaring. They're fighting, man. Which dog you gonna feed, man? Which dog you gonna feed, man? Mephisto steps out of the shadows tonight, guys. Keep your hands away from... Ha! There's Water Tower in the opening credits and the downtown area. Wow. Nice. Interesting. All right. Look, the first comic that's on there is this one where it's got Wonder Man. If you look it up on Wikipedia, your friends are powerless to save you. The verdict has been reached. One of you must die. And it's Wonder Man. And it's Vision. Who's going to die? That illusion is going to get broken, folks. Qua-pa-pa! Yeah. Holy but jumping Jesus, Hannah Craven. Woo! Wandapocalypse in the motherfucking house tonight. Just right down the road, a local. So we got this. This card represents the plague. Isn't that kind of funky, y'all? And you can also see how the cards are related. Because right up here, between these two towers, right here, you see that? That's the same thing. And these waters down here, that water right there, that's the river Styx. It's got a single boat on it. And you cross that water, folks, and you're right where that crab crawls out of. And then you're right back at your journey again. It's a full loop. Perfect story. My goodness, folks. What they doing to us? It's in the cards, baby. It's in the cards. We got 20 minutes to Mr. Jones. And if you buy your deck now, we're running out, folks. Woo! I'm not even I better get guys. I'm gonna pull the Josh Lucas on that ass, and I'm gonna have to ask you to make sure you hit a like. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. You can figure this shit out on your own. Figure it out on your own. I don't give a... I wouldn't do that. I have no power here. I have no power.
You're the leading gunter.
I'm the gunter. Dude, let's see if I can rhyme a little bit for you guys. Because I'm a gunter, baby. It's hard to miss. I'm the love child of Parsifal and Artemis. Now, you even know what that means? Because this is it. This is like every other Easter egg show, only meta. That's right. It's in the cards, man. Some heads got cracked tonight. Your tower, some towers came down. What was that, shield? I just don't know. I think each one is a character, guys. I think each one is a character, and I think the last one. Look, if you bring up the Wonder Man Justice card, I think is what it's called, and that, to me, that symbol is the balance. Again, from Revelations. Remember, there's seals. Look at that card. It's flipping down there. You see that? He's dead, folks. Vision is dead. Vision is dead. That's Wonder Man. It's an illusion. But to her, it's him. With this down here, the love card, that's in there. But it's those two people right there. The kids are asleep. Look it up. Avengers 160. What are his powers? Man, like what good is this powers and ability? Originally, Grim Reaper was a purely technological based villain with no innate superhuman abilities. The Sith, used as his trademark weapon, was designed by the Tinker. The Tinker has already been in the MCU, right? If I don't miss my guess, he's one of what's-his-face's crew. The Vulture. Ooh, guys, I got this whopper of an Easter egg on. It's blowing my mind. Michael Keaton, dude. Have you ever considered Michael Keaton as the Joker? Think about that, guys. Does that blow your mind? Think for a second. Like in a different universe, what if Keaton and all of his universes was the Joker, and just one of them? Well, no, I'll tell you the secret. The secret to Keaton is the birds, right? Because Keaton oh man, I shouldn't be telling you guys this. It's already out there. It's already out there. Look, man. Look, Michael Keaton plays Batman. Then Michael Keaton plays Birdman. And this movie, I wouldn't call it a spoof, but it's basically, yeah, man, it's basically a kind of an analogy on Keaton himself, right? Then he plays the Vulture. Get back in the costume. Get back in the costume. That's what he says. Have you seen that shit before? Aaron, thank you, Aaron. God bless you, man. I fucking tortured it. He was like, nah, man, it's all for the cause. God bless this dude. What if when she sends people through the bubble, it gives them their powers? And that's what happened to the oh, I know what you can bring up. Bring up the pictures of the clips of the art again. I got a Michael Keaton Easter egg that it rocked my world. I hope that translates. No, up to where it's like, yeah, the picture's down. Okay, so which one? The one right there with the blue. The one right there with the one United 61. Untitled United. Such a freaking I'm on the spectrum, folks. I can say that about myself. Yeah, just plop that right there. I'm going to chill back. You know what that is? That's her sword symbol, right? But it's Monica Rambeau, right? She plays the role of the High Priestess. Look, that's that symbol. That's that symbol right there. She plays the High Priestess. She helps her remember. She fucking badass. See, Scarlet Witch is my girl, dude. I have nothing bad, no bad things to say about the Scarlet Witch. She got me through some tough times, y'all. Because she's the synchronicity girl, right? I let her take care of some rough shit that I had going one time. She took care of it, man. I owe her. This is like legendary. She's come back to give me this little Easter egg, bro. This meta egg. I won't say Easter egg. It's not good to say Easter egg. You need to say meta egg. All right, now where was I? What were we talking about? Oh, Wanda and her powers. She fucked up the Juggernaut, yo. Dude, she increased the probability that the Juggernaut, this unstoppable force, would trip. And Ultron is totally scared of Wanda because she's the only thing that can get through his armor. His impenetrable, she could, but boom, she increased the probability that his circuits would snap. She's fucking powerful as fuck, man. She's basically the Reality Stone. That's why when they're doing a perfect job of representing what her powers are without fucking telling you. And the cards, it's in the cards. The cards are forcing it. She's creating these characters. She just created Rambeau. Monica Rambeau is Spectrum. I think it's Spectrum. And then I'm pretty sure the Mephisto's coming. What if that Evans dude? What if the guy who played Quicksilver in X-Men plays Mephisto? That would be a mindfuck. And then when we get Multiverse of Madness, we see them. Oh, god damn. They're so fucking on top of this shit, guys. They're so on top of this shit. Wonder Man. What if this all the people she shoots out? She shoots but it's one. Oh, sword's coming, dude. Justice is coming. I'm feeling it, man. I'm excited. I might start meditating. I might go Lotus. I'm going full Lotus tonight, folks. Let's look through some of my notes, see if I forgot anything. And then about 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes, a little over 10 minutes, we'll be cooking up a meeting with my main man, Andras motherfucking Jones. What was his band's name? Oh man, I should know this. Andras Jones is one of the first people, the first actors to have both a singer-songwriter career and an acting career. And everybody's like, don't do it. But this guy did it with style, man. I'm a fan of Andras Jones as a music. Oh, goodness. But his mind is on music. That's just it. That's just how it is. Let's see. What are we looking up? Oh, Andras Jones. The previous! God damn it. Known from coast to coast as a big fucking knucklehead. Jiminy Christmas, people. He's going to be mad at that, too. He's going to be so torched. Oh, God, this guy's a guest of mine, people. This gentleman right here is an emissary of the High Priestess. We're tapping into the Akashic record tonight, folks. It's about to go down. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to tell you. The star card, maybe? Notes. Okay, I'll just read random shit. Remember when I met you the first time and we went to the coffee shop? I tried to show you something I found in the central nervous system of the... What the fuck? We got a photo. Come on, Craven. Yes, man, that was a weird... Look, man, there was so many weird things. Remember the Cthulhu shit that was going down the hall? All right, wait. We can't talk about that. Marvel, Wanda Maximoff, a.k.a. the Scarlet Witch, has the power of probability, and the tarot has the power over synchronicity. Woo! Wanda is to manipulate. The chicken is cooked. That's right. These are my notes. Do I have anything good in here, guys? Oh, there was a tarot series. Oh, yes, the comic book series that came out. That I bet you they were supposed to play at the same thing. So there's this movie. This movie is called Room 237. And it's all about these crazy ideas people have that involve the movie The Shining. And there's all these weird references. You remember how, like, in the commercial, they're like there's that commercial, right? Where the toaster, go back to the pictures real quick. And the toaster has these 666s. Other people have said that. That's not my shit. But the toaster has these 666s all over it. And there's this go down for a second. All right, so we got the toaster thing right there, the Untitled 63, number 63. Yeah, boom. Give me that one. Then my main man Godfather said some shit one time. Yeah, just pop it up there. He said the 6s are missing. Look how the 6 is missing. The 6 is subterranean. The 6 is Mephisto. He's up underneath that, man. He's about to eat that baby. He wants that baby. He wants them babies. He wants them babies. Look, see, if you count all of these, I think it's the same thing that you get as the leaves that are falling from this tarot deck. See, this is some crazy, insightful shit, man. Count the prings on the... Let's count how many's on here first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So what do we count around here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe the toaster is the 15th. Look how all of the shit looks like cards, man. Look at the back. Look at her skirt. Even the baby crib. Everything looks like those cards. Bring me up another folder so we can look at some of these pictures. We got 6 minutes to ANDRAS JONES, folks. Holy shit. On a biscuit. All right, my friends. Yeah, go down. Let's see the wheat picture. Yeah, give me the wheat picture. Boom. Give me that. That's the wheat. Was it Stephen J? Stephen G had been following this in the Discord for Den of Nerds the whole time it was going down. And he was like, well, what do we need to look for? I was like, wheat. Look for the wheat. It's like, all right, man. That's all over the Empress. The Empress, it's on this card. It's like... I got this out as a synchronicity. It was the only deck that had the Empress on it. See that wheat? You can just barely see it coming up. I made a mess of things, guys. I'm getting nervous. 5 minutes to ANDRAS JONES. Good grief, guys. Good grief. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's all good. We'll find our flow state. We'll bring it back down. Oh, there she is. I found her. All right, there she is. Even the colors are the same. The Empress. That's what I meant to say. Holy fucktard, I'm so jacked. Look at that, man. Are you kidding me? That's Kubrick. It even looks like The Shining. How? Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick. Get it right, man. And like ANDRAS JONES told me, he taught me, have respect for the names. If you're going to do this, you're going to do this right. Look at that. That's legit, folks. Can we get the couch? Did I take a picture of the couch? The couch is really a thing of artistry.
Yeah, there was people sitting on it.
Everything else is kind of sterile. All of them other Easter egg. No. There's one with her, like, pregnant. No, must not have it. You're going to have to look for yourself. You're going to have to put this in your memory. That symbol right there. Oh, go to 48. Go to Untitled 48. Because this is something that we need to talk to Andras 4 minutes. Andras Jones about. That right there is Rosemary's Baby. This is what he reads like 4 pregnancy books. This is absorbing all the information on pregnancy, right? That right there is Rosemary's Baby. I'll have to get a confirmation from my good friend Andras Jones, but I'm thinking that's right there. I think that's the devil's babies, guys. It's about to get real. Should I do this every week? If I'm right, look even the character for the High Priestess has the cross in her symbol. Monica Rambeau. That's the little girl from Captain Marvel. Wow, bros. Ugh. Wim Hof. We're about to meet the emissary for the High Priestess. He's going to come in hot, guys. The previous thing, from previous things that I just did, he's coming in hot. I think we're going to be okay, though. All right. I guess we should at least bring up the invite and everything. Start getting the meeting ready. Again, guys, forgive us. We're doing the best we can here. Send him the invite. He can come on. He's gonna make us wait. He's gonna come in promptly. When this dude's a wizard, and he never shows up late nor early, but arrives exactly when he means to. Oh goodness. Oh. All right. Yeah. I think that's correct. Is that right? Yep. Yeah, now, outer symbiote. Yeah. If by chance there is any other actor out there who would be interested to have something like this done on them, I would enjoy you talking to Andras Jones first. He's like my catch guard. You get what I'm saying? He knows. There's the other dude. You guys, this is phase 1. Because I'm about to go Kevin Feige on cracking your little egghead. Straight, cold, gangster Kevin Feige on that ass. Broadcasting from channel 23 like I was Max Headroom. Oh, goodness gracious. It's 12:30. He's going to make me sweat. I'm sweating. I'm nerding out. I need a boost. Flaming Mo. See, it's hot because it's getting hot in here, guys. I'm getting sweaty because I can hear his footsteps. It's in the cards. Mephisto's coming, brothers. Oh, shit. Oh. So I can hear you, but I think there's going to be a lag, my friend. I at least may have to turn off your you might have to turn off your YouTube or whatever. There we go. Nice. Now, we'll get him up. Huh? Yeah, we don't have his picture. But didn't you? How did you have it set up earlier?
There it comes.
Boom. Here we go. Awesome. It's good to see you, my friend. Can you hear me fine?
Still working on the mute.
I got excited. I get excited. I get a little flustered.
That's fine. I've been following along. This is great. I have a lot to learn.
For like a while. I'm sorry.
Really?
You promised that I would come in. You promised that I would come in hot, and I came in the opposite of hot. I came in
muted.
so cold.
Oof.
Oh.
Well, I apologize. I'll edit it down later. I do apologize. Right now we can hear him. We can hear me. We can hear everybody. It's all clear. Okay.
Yeah, he.
What?
I'm just hearing him now. We promised he would come in hot,
Yeah.
but he came in so cold.
God damn it. Fuck, man. Radio 8-Ball is a tarot divination. We're just going to play this song, and then we'll figure this out all later.
Yeah, we can play the song.
Okay. So, I sent you this email right now, right here. Didn't I?
Please make sure that you put up the question so people get what's going on here.
Oh, absolutely.
I asked this question.
You know, I don't think that they've been able to hear you forever, man. I mean.
Oh, well, you know, I know.
Okay.
People have not been able to hear me forever. I mean, that's kind of my thing.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
Rooms.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry. Hey, but listen. You said that you're having an episode 666 soon, right? Is this right?
What's this? Okay, so
Yeah, I just put that image up right now.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's just an image, and then he'll play the song. All right, we calm down. We'll regroup. Regroup.
Okay.
Just we have a. This is ANDRAS Jones.
This is Andras placeholder.
Are we starting as if this is new, or what's going
We're
on
starting
here?
as you haven't said anything this whole fucking time. There was a camera,
Okay.
but it's cool, man. Like, I've been on some pretty shitty streams. This shit happens. It happens. And I apologize to you, and I am going to get better at this, and I'm going to do very well next time.
No, this is my thing. I work with all the best people at the shittiest points in their careers. So you'll eventually, you know, be able to be one of those folks. You know, you'll go on to much better things, and you'll look back on our episode, you'll be like, "Wow, that sucked." No, this could be great. We're here to talk about WandaVision and synchronicity. That's never a bad thing.
You said that the synchronicities have been hot for you on the upcoming show tonight. Like, this whole week has been pretty popping for you.
You want to hear a weird one?
Yes, please.
Wild one. This is weird. So, you know, I pick a card every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like a tarot card every day.
Okay.
As part of my many rituals. And not today, but for the 3 days previous to this, I got the Aeon card. I used the Crowley deck.
Oh.
The Crowley Thoth deck. And that is basically the birth of a new, you know, it's a birth.
Isn't it the world card? I mean, isn't that the translation?
I think it is, yes. I think it is, yes.
Okay. Yeah, Ezekiel, very familiar.
So, 3 world, and then today the Empress. So, you know, lots of births and pregnancy. You know, it's, you know, there's a whole gestation and birthing thing. So it felt like a recap and build up to this. And as I was telling you earlier, so for Radio 8-Ball, which is the show that I host, a musical divination show where we answer questions by picking songs at random and then interpreting them like musical tarot cards, I did a reading for this episode. And what's kind of interesting about that is that I've done, up until today, 665 musical divinations on the Radio 8-Ball podcast. I've been doing it since 1998 and done it on radio and all these other formats. But we've done 665 podcasts until today. And today I recorded the 666th musical divination of our podcast history. And it was about this. And I don't know if you follow astrology, but the moon is full, and it's full in Leo. And Leo is, my sign.
Right. Mine as
fire
well.
sign. And your sign. And it's just like, I feel like there's a whole, 666 is like the devil, but the devil is also a really misunderstood card. Probably one of probably the most misunderstood card.
Mm-hmm.
I would say. By design, like sort of like the way the coyote is. Like, if you're not misunderstood, then you're not in the space of the devil or the coyote. That's that trickster and place where being misunderstood is part of it. Anyway, I did a musical divination for this, and I asked a question. We have a Radio 8Ball app that is filled with every song that's recorded in the history of Radio 8Ball, and it's close to 2,000 songs, and most of them were recorded by guests on the show. But the answer I got to my question about this show came from, I asked it, I shook it, and it came up randomly, and it's one of mine. It's a demo that I recorded just a few years ago, and I sent it to you. Can you play it?
Well, I don't know if we can play it. Can you play it? Might be. Let's see. I don't know if we can hear.
Like crap. I sent you the MP3.
Okay, so the MP3 is right here. I see that perfectly. And then,
I could show you what I asked. The question.
Yeah, it's totally fine to play as far as what.
What's the deal with WandaVision?
No, we can. I send it to you. Here. Okay, so I just downloaded it. Let's go to my files. Thank you, ANDRAS Jones.
Internal. And I'm going to talk about this. I'm basically going to unpack whatever happens here on the Radio 8Ball show. I hope people who follow this might be interested in Radio 8Ball. It's another just a pop swing at this synchronicity thing.
Here, I can hold it up to the mic, can't I?
Yeah, that's probably quick.
Trying to make Carl Jung proud.
Every time I fall in love, it has that certain smell, but you'll never be Emmanuel. You could be my destiny, and I could never tell, 'cause you'll never be, never be, never be. No, you're never Emmanuel. But every guy's and every side's been putting me through hell, and she'll never be, never be, never be Emmanuel. Sure, we had some pleasant times, dressed up like Norman Fell, but you'll never be, never be, never be. No, you'll never be, never be, never be. No, you're never Emmanuel. See, you're never Emmanuel. Fuck you, you're never Emmanuel. You're never gonna be Emmanuel. And Emmanuel was everything to me. Never where I wanted her to be. And that was laying right here next to me. Well, you are, but you're never Emmanuel. See, you're never Emmanuel. Fuck you, you're never Emmanuel. I really mean it too, Emmanuel. But every time I fall in love, it's under that same spell. And you'll never be, never be, never be Emmanuel. Oh, I'm sure that it's confusing, darling, when we seem to gel. But you'll never be, never be, never be. No, you'll never be, never be, never be. No, you'll never be, never be, never be, never be, never be, never be Emmanuel. No, you'll never be Emmanuel. No, you'll never be, never be, never be. No, you'll never be, never be, never be. Yeah, you'll never be, never be, never be. No, you'll never never be, 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 Emmanuel. Yeah.
How was the sound on that? Did you hear it okay when you were listening through that?
Oh yeah, it sounded. You know, I mean, it's a crappy little demo, and it sounds even. You know, it sounds perfect. It's a perfect aesthetic.
Man, that
for
really
this.
shows. This really shows what you're capable of, man. But I gotta ask you, what's that song mean to you? We're gonna do this.
Well, it's funny. It's like a lot of things. It means a lot of different things. In terms of this reading, I've had a couple of minutes to think about it. And I think it's kind of perfect for the show because it's all about illusions and people wanting people to be other people, wanting the illusion to be the real thing. And then for me, the origin story is it's based upon like a story that Andy Dick told me about his desire for one person and being angry at like all these other people he was having sex with because they weren't this other person. And this other person, he said, but they were never Emmanuel. And I was like, oh, I like that sound of that. That's it. Never Emmanuel.
Well, Emmanuel is like from the Bible too, right? Isn't Emmanuel? Emmanuel is like, oh man, this is horrible.
Well, all I know is that I was going to say, all I know about Emmanuel is that she's the, you know, the sort of softcore porn icon sort of archetype, a very high priestessy archetype that my co-host on the other podcast I do, the World is Wrong podcast, is currently writing a book about called Emmanuel, a manual on Emmanuel, and going through every Emmanuel film. And it's a pretty staggering number of Emmanuel films that exist. There's like, they have an Emmanuel in pretty much every different country. And like I think there's over 200 Emmanuel films, but that I don't know about the Bible. You know, my sense of where I go to for my high priestesses, I wouldn't go to the Bible for my high priestesses. They were probably all excised many years ago. Any high priestess was probably, you know, burned, neutered, or excised, I'm sure.
You ain't wrong. Yes, indeed.
Got to look either further back or further forward.
I think we might get some witch shit tonight, man. There might be some. Do you think that song has a particular card? Is it associated to a card in the Radio 8-Ball? I know sometimes you do that.
It hasn't. I haven't associated it with a card. There is something. So the line in it that I think is really potent for this is, every guy's in every size been putting me through hell. And it's probably my favorite line. One of my favorite lines that I've ever written. And I know no one, it's impossible to understand if you don't read it, because it's every guy's, Guise, like every, you know, mask in every size been putting me through hell. Which in a way is what's going on in this whole thing. And there's so she is isn't she both? I mean, if this is her dream, if I was interpreting this as her dream, then she's both herself and Vision. She's everyone in her dream.
Right. She's everyone, right? Everyone. She's not like everyone.
Right.
Perfect.
Exactly. I think that's
fucked up. That's rich. Like hell. Yeah. Oh man, it's getting sweaty. He's coming, guys. He's coming. I'm excited, man. Are you excited? I mean, you've watched WandaVision before I even contacted you. You had already been involved as a piece of work, as a person who's a filmmaker themselves, who has been in films. What is your take?
I'm super impressed with what they're doing. I'm super impressed with what they're doing with this. I was hip to it because a friend of mine. I can tell you, actually, a friend of mine plays the mailman. The guy I went to high school with. The
messenger.
The guy was in my first band. Yeah, we were in a band called the Three Clean Boys with another great musician called named Pete D'Elia. His name's Amos Glick. and we've been friends forever. And he just got this. He told me he got this gig, so it's been on my radar. And then, you know, I heard that it was coming out. Of course, I checked it out, and I immediately was like, "Oh, this is really smart." And then as I watched each one, they're doing something really, really interesting and strange. That last episode, I don't know, there were parts of it that if you told me that it was directed by David Lynch, I would believe you.
Yeah, good point.
You know,
I said Stanley earlier, but you're right. It's very Lynchian too. It's a little bit of a homage to all of that. I was saying earlier they said something, oh, this new toaster is shiny, and then when Vision lifts up off the ground, in the background is a billboard that says something about shine. So I thought for some reason I think they tried to implant that whole shine shit in my head. But with the High Priestess, what does this card mean to you?
This card, the High Priestess?
Yes.
Well, I mean, she's a powerful mystery. She's the part. Well, first of all, I'd just say with all humility, as like there are probably people like women who are out there who relate very deeply to this archetype, and to have me as the emissary of it, or even talking about it, is nails on a chalkboard. So let me just first say that everything I say with humility, as much humility as I can, while still be speaking because you asked me this question. So, but for me, she's the dark goddess is even the wrong word, because to me, the High Priestess is a very human thing. I mean, like all of the cards were all of them, and they're all archetypes, and no one can be just one of them. And that's what makes them the cards. But to me, it's divine healing energy. It's like the feminine magus. Like they are kind of wrapped up as one thing. And depending upon your orientation, you'll see one is the light and one is the dark. You know, I see her as, you know, the birther of light and the consumer of light, which makes her kind of dark, but it also makes her really light. And, you know, it's such an essential card. It's at the base of everything. You know, you might as well just call her the egg, right? If the Fool is the zero, there's all potential, then you have the masculine and the feminine. She's the building block of everything. The Shekinah, right? The magical divine feminine force that is a part of everything except, you know, Star Wars until recently.
Gotcha. Oh, you just like cut the arm right off. It's like, woo! Wow. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
So I want to ask you, do we have a second here? It's about to start, but I wanted to ask you one question because...
Yes, sir, please.
I read somewhere that Grant Morrison was a part of the Scarlet Witch thing, or you told me that. Did you say that? Did I hear you say that? Maybe I heard you say that.
Yeah, I do. I think that this is true. We'll have to fact check, and I'll have to do an update if I'm incorrect. But originally, her whole idea was probability. Like at first, it was just it was a writing design where they could make anything happen, and so that later was kind of retconned because Grant Morrison came in and did a whole thing on the mutants where he really changed it and kind of modernized it a little bit and made it equivalent to like their sexual impulses. Anyways, long story short, he attached chaos magic to the first off, the series he wrote, I think it was called The Invisibles, he said was a chaos sigil, right? And when he got to Scarlet Witch, he kind of made that association to chaos magic, which you can look it up if you don't know what that is. It's basically reprogramming the subconscious through using symbols to change your reality. he changed that to what the Scarlet Witch was. And I associate that to sync films because that's what we do. But that's a whole nother thing we don't have to get into.
Okay, but this is the question. Grant Morrison, is he the one who did that talk about sigils?
Yeah. Yeah, and like the fucking disinformation, I think it was the disinformation clip. It's a fucking classic clip. I bet you it's still on YouTube. But he was in like this disinfo conference, and he comes out and he's just raging, and he's like, I just took a bunch of drugs. You guys will see it kick in about 15 minutes. And his character, he explains on there how he put himself in his comic book. The superhero he made look like him. But what happened was when he put his hero through a bunch of bad shit, it fucking came back and he found himself in the hospital. Does that make sense? So his chaos magic had a repercussion upon him. But basically it was like what he did was
It always does.
Right.
Yes, it always does. Sorry.
No,
yes.
No argument. Okay, so we need to start bringing up Disney Plus because it should have clicked over. Then we'll bring it up and find a way to watch it.
We haven't. There's someone in the thread. Hannah asked for you to check your Facebook Messenger. There's something she sent you about that went with what we were talking about.
Good God, Hannah Craven, the Raven with the Messenger. Oh, what? I gotta cut. No. Nope. Nope. Not. Whoa.
What's going on?
Oh, the Kabbalah stuff. But, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is... oh, man, I don't know if I can. Hannah, I love you dearly. I will talk to you soon.
I don't want to take over your show.
Yeah. What is it? Wait. Okay, I gotta turn that... King Mob! That's the character that Grant Morrison... So Grant Morrison made that, but that's what they're doing. Like that's what they said Kubrick was doing. You're fucking with reality. You're fucking with these symbols. And like the probability, like maybe we could maybe if we focused hard enough and tried to change the cards, we could bring we could bring Vision back to life. But I don't think so, man. I think like you said, I think it's an illusion. I think we're fooling ourselves. Fuck, man. Where's Disney Plus? We got to find Disney Plus now. I'd like to thank Aaron again. I feel like I'm calling out the... Okay. Yeah. There we go. So, yeah, the camera's where it is. We don't have to worry about that. It would be nice to see Andras, I guess. Just see him, like, over us so we can see what his reaction is. He's not there.
I'm here.
No, he's not on that picture. All right, well, let's just... Andras, do you have it up, my good sir?
I'm logging in right now.
Oh, he turned that off. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. Oh, goodness, folks. This is going to be great. This is going to be great because it's going to be in real time what we see. I wonder if there's stuff that I missed. I hope people latch on to these Easter eggs. I hope they go back scavenger hunting. Because these little meta eggs, bro. These little meta eggs are hidden all through that second episode. And it gets more advanced, each one. Each one gets more advanced. And they used the symbols and the ideas expressed in those cards to kind of texture the... oh, yeah. He's getting that ready. We all right. Water. I need water. Oh, thank you. No, sorry. But we can just leave it running. It's cool. Oh, let me see. I'll flip through my notes a little bit more here.
Okay, I'm bringing it up.
Okay, hold on. Man, we're getting some water and stuff ready. The cards, everything to be essential.
Wait, where? There you are.
Looks like the Hydra. I noticed that it looks like the Hydra kitchen. Looks like the kitchen from the second episode in their bigger house. Like the house has changed, of course, you noticed that. Water,
WandaVision
water,
4.
water. High
Like
Priestess.
it's here.
Pillar palm, pillars, the palms, the hearts, the shield. I thought it was going to be, maybe he was a shield captain. I don't think that that's confirmed because it's not going to end up being that, I don't think. Let's see. One interaction. Wanda has to do with synchronicity. All right. I think there's nothing left. I don't think there's anything left to talk about. I think there's like it's just
impossible.
It's only time to watch. And we have audio on him, we have audio on us.
Sorry about that light. I gotta do something about that.
Sorry about those. Okay, yeah. Freeze frame it. If we freeze frame it, it's up there right there. Yeah, we just can't play it. We're gonna get fucking sued like a mother. But if you yell out, if we get excited, we say pause, Andras, please pause. All right. You ready? On the count of
when? Are you gonna do a countdown?
We're gonna do a countdown. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, and then we'll hit on 3. We'll hit unpause. You ready? 1.
Wait. On what we'll hit pause?
On 3, we'll go 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit the play button. Okay?
I thought you said we were going to be counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Oh shit! Okay, 3, 2, 1, and then hit the button. God damn it! Water. Okay. And 3.
Did you notice that the time is 34:43?
Oh Jesus! Oh, 33. Oh, it's okay. Wait, get to the right one. You're on the season 1. You're on the wrong episode. Wrong episode.
Season 1, episode 4. I'm on episode 4.
No, you're on the correct one. We are on the incorrect one. Go down. Scroll down and go to 3. Hit refresh. God damn it.
Aren't you glad? You thought he's just like saying stuff and blathering on, but this is why you got to trust the energy of the High Priestess. She brings this,
right.
She brings
3, 4, 4, 3.
Her mistakes are your your prize, your benefit.
I raise my goblet. Cheers. You ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Previously on WandaVision. I'm Wanda.
I'm, Geraldine. Who is that?
You've got 2 healthy.
It looks like Cars, man. Wait, we had to stop it for a second. What are you doing, man?
Sorry. The audio was coming through the stream.
Oh, she just is. Okay, don't do that. Yeah. Okay, just put on the subtitles. Sorry, Andras, we're gonna fix that because we'll get caught. That was the commercial. It doesn't matter, but put on the subtitles. Yeah. Go up into the. Huh?
I can't hear.
Yeah, you can't hear. Put on the subtitles. Andras, are you still with us? Fuck. Dude, what's going on? What's going on? We don't have I don't have anything.
Yeah, you can't hear Andras.
I can't hear anything?
No, you just can't hear Andras. Hold on.
Oh my god, dude.
Just
Malfunction.
hold on.
Malfunction. We have to abide by the...
Hold on.
Mm.
For whatever reason,
Dude, because we probably just got shut down.
Andras doesn't wanna, or this doesn't want to switch to the headset.
Okay, maybe he just turned his off.
He can hear you. You just can't hear him.
Okay, that's fine. He just keeps going, keep watching, we're fine. But we can't hear anything, dude. We just see these bees.
Right.
So all these bees. What's up with these bees, man?
Bees?
Oh, they're like flies, I'm telling you. They're like flies.
What the hell?
Yeah. All right, we're regrouping. We'll have Andras Jones back on here in just a minute. I'm sure he's got something to say. Oh man, where do we go? Where do we go? Well, let's look at the devil card. Is there anything in there? No, the devil's coming on Halloween. What if we skip this one because it was outside of the bubble? The lovers, though. I mean, that looks like... The chariot? No. Although there are. All right. Let's see. We got Andras on. Do we have him on? Yeah, he's muted.
I'm here.
Can you hear me just fine? Thank you for willing through the chaos, sir. I was wondering what you might have to say.
Oh, well, good episode. Good, yeah. No, not enough of the mailman. My taste. But yeah, I mean, this was the first one that broke
the sun.
That actually broke the spell. Personally, I mean, I think it's probably good. At the same time, there was a part of me that was a little bit disappointed. I was wondering how long they could just keep us in TV land.
Yeah.
Eventually they had to break out, but so that's my initial response, as a, just as a show. But I heard you. Oh, did you notice when they brought in all the different TVs that it was kind of like Pinky's Den from Far From Home?
Oh, you mean from, Far From Home, the movie you did in 1989 with Drew Barrymore and Anthony Rapp, correct?
Yeah, and Anthony Rapp had this room that was full of TVs.
It was like a concrete structure, and then you just have this scene where you just go to town on all those TVs. Like you're busting through the
Go
TVs.
to town by mean smashing.
Yes.
I don't have sex with all of them.
No, you only have sex with pumpkins. But
I don't have sex with pumpkins.
Oh, that's true.
Shmushkin.
Shmushkin always has sex with pumpkins. The temperance.
No, only when the moment's right. It's just like you put a gerbil in your ass one time, and then that's all anyone ever talks about. I don't think that's even a true story, but you know what I mean? I mean, just saying, we can't be reduced to the one pumpkin we've fucked, is all I'm saying. But let's focus on what's your take on this?
I don't think we got a tarot card, but I think the theory still stands because all the sixes are missing. Like we were noticing about the clocks earlier, all the sixes were missing. So I think that we are only going to get tarot cards when we're inside, and that means we have the next 3 episodes. And I do believe that something's up with... Okay, so I like this episode because it was a lot more like a traditional like Marvel show. You know what I mean? Like you could tell that they spent a lot of money on the... This was where all of that came in. Plus, what's her name? Kat Dennings. Do you know this person? The actress?
No.
She was
the actress,
the nerdy girl with glasses. I think she was
the
in
one
Two
from
Broke Girls.
Thor.
Yes, absolutely. The connecting tissue from Thor.
Right.
I just love her. I mean, I could watch her all day long. She makes me laugh. I think it's cool.
She's good. She's like whenever I see her, I think of Janine Garofalo.
I could see that. She's like a younger, yeah, for sure.
She's the Janine Garofalo archetype. Is Janine Garofalo an archetype?
She made one. We can make one after her.
I mean, was she standing? Would you say that like she's standing on the shoulders of like, I don't know, Ruth Gordon?
Who's Ruth Gordon?
Or
Ruth Gordon.
From Harold and Maude, the old lady from Harold and Maude, and Or
Speaking,
maybe
she's
like,
also in Ruth Gordon. Oh yes, she's also isn't
she's
she?
also in Every Which Way But Loose and
And
Any Which Way You
Rosemary's
Can,
Baby.
and Rosemary's Baby. Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, because I like that. I mean, all right. I think
I
that
think Janine Garofalo would appreciate saying that the archetype that she is the Ruth Gordon archetype. She'd probably appreciate that. I hope Kat Dennings would.
a High Priestess, the bringer of the memory.
So did you get Did you get the High Priestess that you wanted from this?
Oh yes, for sure. She even had like the High Priestess was the Monica Rambeau lady. I'll have to take a little bit closer look at
Is it Rambo or Rambo?
It's like Rambeau.
Okay, so it is Rambo. Yeah, because everyone was calling her Rambo, but then the I don't know, the boss guy called her Rambo right before they sent the guy down in the
Captain, right?
Or down in the sewers, and that makes more sense.
I wonder when she wakes up if she'll have like, because her in the books her name is Spectrum, and she basically like can turn into light. But like if you looked at the bubble, like it all has those pixels and stuff, so I'm kind of interested in how that shakes out. Plus I wonder what we're going to get, man. This is like a real head scratcher for me. But I mean, how about we call it a night here soon. We'll end at exactly what would be 1 your time. How's that? We'll go, or unless you want to get off a little bit earlier, because 15 minutes is a lot. I think that
I'm fine for whatever. I took a nap before this, so I'm prepared.
I did not, to be honest with you. Well, would you do me a favor and bring up the folder with the still pictures from the actual? I think that I might actually have a picture of the mailman in there. If you sort through, let's see if I was fortunate enough to grab a picture of the mailman. Do I see him? I do not. I must have left him on that other drive. That upsets me.
Let's check. We can just run through these again.
Oh, he should be on there for sure. Keep going. No. There's the wheat picture, the magician picture. Oh, go back one. Let's take a look at this picture for a second. Bring that up. See those twins and everything? And he says Fire Hydra in there too. Yeah, let's see if we can bring that up here. Never Emmanuel. You're not Emmanuel. Emmanuel means...
Nope. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. You don't know what the fuck you's talking about. Two fire hydrants added on main. But it's Hydra. It says Hydra. Does that, represent a card to you at all? We have those twins in the background. And there's like a phoenix in the background also. But those are all those roses.
What is that from?
This is from episode 3. When the power goes out, they show this right here, which is... And I thought maybe this represents a fucking card, perhaps. But I'm also thinking about those twins. There's these, the Hierophant. Yeah, I think I'm running out of gas, man.
Well, when you're running out of gas, you need to either pull over or fill up. Well, one way or the other, you got to pull over. So, while you're inside, could you grab me one of those Entenmann's Danishes, if they have them. Cheese or cherry, no apple. These no apple Danish. And a coffee. It's late.
Pac-Man. We are still in Olympia. Are you true?
Yes, I am still. Oh, you know what? I had two headphones going on. I should get rid of one of these.
Oof. Wow-wee, sir. Wow-wee. All right, my good friend. I think that it's time to pack it up.
What's going on?
And going home. I think I'm going home, man. I'm taking my tarot cards and I'm fucking going home.
Okay, well, just remember to check out the World Is Wrong podcast.
You know what? That is a very good point. The World Is Wrong is a fantastic podcast. And what is your co-host's name?
Brian Connolly. He
Connolly.
And his buddy Zach Carlson are the co-authors of the book Destroy All Movies that cataloged every appearance of a punk rocker in a movie before the year 2000. It's a massive tome published by Fantagraphics Books. And on the podcast, we are an extremely positive podcast celebrating films the world is wrong about. This week, we're looking at the film The Horse's Mouth, starring Alec Guinness as the artist Gully Jimson. And it's the only film that he ever wrote. And it was an Academy Award nominated screenplay. And if you've never seen it, highly recommend it. It's on the Criterion Channel. Pretty amazing. And for fans of this kind of thing, next week's show is going to be a real... I was listening to it today, and I think it's going to be one that people might dig. It's called... for a film called Johnny Cool. It came out in October of 1963, and it was produced by Peter Lawford, who was John Kennedy's brother-in-law. And it's all about a mafia hitman running around America assassinating people, played by Henry Silva. And it came out, like I said, a month before the Kennedy assassination. It has all these connections to it that are obviously totally unintentional. It's a sort of a bloodless gangster film with all these like TV stars like Jim Backus, who played Mr. Howell in Gilligan's Island.
Oh, wow. Yes.
And Elizabeth Montgomery is in it. She's the female lead. And Joey Bishop, who's another one of the Rat Pack. Sammy Davis Jr. was a Rat Packer, obviously. Mort Saul is in it, the great comedian who was like a peer of Lenny Bruce, and was someone who got very obsessed with the Kennedy assassination after the fact. And it's just one of those really weird and haunting films. On one level, it's kind of a kitschy. It's kind of like WandaVision. Like it's super in a super safe TV world, but you can feel the encroaching nightmare on it. And also, it seems like it's a really big influence on Scorsese, and you can really see the Goodfellas, like how, I don't want to say it influenced Goodfellas, but Scorsese had to have seen this and it had something, because there's the feeling there. Anyway, it's called Johnny Cool. It's pretty easy to find. We're going to be talking about it next week. This week's episode, like I said, is The Horse's Mouth, and it's called The World Is Wrong. The website is theworldiswrongpodcast.com, and you can find it wherever you find your podcasts. So anyway, thanks for letting me give a little shout out to it. I think we put a lot of work into it, and I think it's something people might dig. Look and see if there's a film you like, and then see if you like our take on it. So, yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, sir, and it means a lot to me for you showing up. And Aaron, thank you for everything you've done as well, man. Can we wrap this up and shut it down now?
Yeah.
You think so? What do we do? Where to press the button?
Aaron, nice to meet you.
This is nice to meet you, Aaron. All right, let's thank you to everyone who watched, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Andras Jones, man, I'm looking forward to hearing what episode 666 sounds like. All right, stop streaming. Good night, everybody.